Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while since I've posted, and honestly there's no excuse. I just haven't posted in a while. I haven't really built any houses or anything like that, which I am about to work on, but I wanted to go ahead and show this build that I did. It's the one that I did for the Lilsimsie's shell challenge. I did record this, but I just decided to go ahead and just kind of do a little walkthrough of it instead of editing that video, because it did take me a little while to do it. So I don't know if you remember what the shell looked like, but I mean everything is the same here except I added the little railings on around here and things. And I added, if you remember or if you saw the shell, that this whole area down here was open, and I did add a little bit of water, and then I added the little outdoor area here still. You can't actually get out right here. I probably should have put a door instead of just a window. But oh well, I do believe this is in the gallery, so if you downloaded it, you could go in there and change that yourself. So yeah, we have big open windows, which if you play, I made them into little waterfalls. And then I believe there is one in the back. Yes, okay. So I'm put one in the back here too, and just put a little bit of greenery and flowers hanging around in there. I thought the little waterfall looked really cool. And the welcome wagon is here. Okay, let me pause it again. Okay, so if you go through the very large front doors, you come into the little living room area. She's in here watching TV right now. But you come into the little just living area. It is pretty small. The layout was kind of a little difficult to figure out how I wanted to do it, but I feel like that's quite a bit of seating, honestly. If you recall, oh, I do have like a little seating area right there too, just sit by this window so that you can look out. If you recall, the shell had this random little square right here, and obviously you had to keep it, and so I decided to do my stairs around this little square and my kitchen as well. So we have the little dining area, which looks out onto the little bit of water that we have out here. And then if you come into this corner, this is where I put the kitchen, and it was pretty difficult, honestly, to figure out how to do this kitchen in this little area. I know there was other places that I could have put it, but I wanted it to be here because I had all of these really large windows out here, and I know they're kind of scattered around everywhere, but this is really where I wanted the windows, or this is where I wanted the kitchen to be, so I was determined to put it here one way or another. So I did kind of just, because that square box is there, I just wrapped it around the wall here and just put like a little microwave area and then some upper cabinets. And this could have been a coffee area, but I did put that around the corner over there, so I just put the microwave here. Usually in a lot of my builds I don't put a microwave, but this one has one, so yeah. And then it just kind of wraps around, and we got the cooking area here just on its own, and then the fridge did get just placed over here on this wall by itself, but I mean I think it works. And then over here is the little tiny little area for the sink. I had a lot of trouble finding a window that fit right here that I liked, that worked, and I honestly don't know if this one works because it kind of goes into the wall here, but it's what I stuck with because it was the only one I found that looked the most decent, because I did not put any custom content into this build. I do have different packs and things, but there's no custom content, so and I wanted it to be that way for sure. So no one needed any custom content and they didn't have it. And so I did make the kitchen this way as well so that you could walk through this little area here in between the sink and the oven. I wanted it to kind of all be open there, which the kitchen is closed off in a way, but it's still open on each side over here, so to me it gives a bit of an open feel while still being its own little space. And so over here I put just a larger dining table with, apart from this little eating area over here in the front, we have the larger dining table in the back, which probably can fit more chairs. I just did 4. And then over here is where I did a little coffee area. Now, like I said, I didn't have custom content, so it looks a little plain, but it's alright. And then, I mean, you can tell what the area is supposed to be, obviously, so it's fine. And then over here, like I said again, I wasn't using custom content, so it's pretty bare, but again, you get what it's supposed to be, so it works. And then I think, okay, so here is downstairs. I think I'm going to go up first. So we have our upstairs here. And then if we go up, we've just got the little landing area out here. And off to this side, we have a boys' room. This room is rather small, and I did find it a little bit difficult with the furniture and the furniture placement because I guess all the furniture is the same size, but for some reason the kids' furniture always looks so much larger, and I guess because they're kids, I feel like it should be smaller, but it's not. So like you try to put this into a smaller room and it is very difficult to find the layout that makes it work, and this is what I got, and I think it does work pretty good. Leaves a little bit or quite a bit of just open area, honestly, with the way things are placed, and I think it works pretty fine, so I was happy with it. And then we have the bathroom over here. So both bedrooms do use this single bathroom. We have the bathtub area over here, and then we have the shower and toilet area over here with the sink just in the middle. And yeah, I mean, it's got everything you need. It looks pretty spacious enough to me, so I was happy with that. It looked fine. And then in here we have the parents' bedroom, and you know, again, it's still a little, not too crowded honestly, but a little crowded kind of over here with the dresser and the nightstand area. But it was the shell challenge, so we couldn't move the walls around, and so I think it works decently fine, honestly, this way. I mean, it's still a lot of open area, so I think it works pretty well. And I actually did a little bit of like yellows and kind of, to me, yellower toned wood, unless that could just be the way the lamp is hitting it, but I mean, it works, and I feel like it kind of all pulls together. And then you got a little bit of the green in the rug, which I think green and yellow go really well together. So I feel like that room is kind of the one where I actually gave some color besides the kids' room to this house, because I was doing a lot of like down here just kind of light whites and things, whites and blacks, you know. And so I feel like I did, like that room does give it a little bit of color, even though it's a very pale yellow. And so off to this side, from the kind of just landing area of the upstairs, we have this little outdoor seating area, which I just kind of placed some chairs and things around. And then over here on this side, which is off of the second floor as well, but you can't get out there unless you were to put a door here, which you can do. I just added a window, and I didn't put anything out here, but I just put the stairs coming from the outside, so it's like, it's a part of the house, but in a way it's its own. You can't get to it through the house. So, yeah, I did like that. I mean, it's just a little area off to its own. And then this one that you can get to through the house. And then these stairs lead to this upper area. So this area you can only get to through this outdoor area, which is through the house. So that's how you get up here. And again, I didn't really like add too much, make it this extravagant thing. I did a lot of seeding and plants because I love my plants. So I did do a lot of that, and I mean, you could really just add whatever you wanted to this, and it's a large area, so you could do a lot with it. And then, and to me, I like that you can only get to it through this outdoor area, which is through the house. I don't know why, it just kind of feels more secluded that way. And we have, okay, so if we go back down to the first floor and we come to this side, we have these stairs that go downstairs. And so that is, like, you could put a door here. I forgot to put paint on that wall, but that's okay. So you could put a door here if you wanted. I don't think it worked with these stairs there, so I just left it this way. So it does kind of throw it off what is down there, but I think that's pretty easily fixed if you wanted to do that. I just left it open. It was no big deal really. But if you come down here, it is like its own apartment really. We have through this door, you've got the bathroom, and it has sink, shower, toilet, so everything you need. And then, yeah, I mean, right, it's so jumpy, sorry, this camera in The Sims is awful, but yeah, you come down the stairs, and then I put the wardrobe over here off to the side. And I mean, you could lay this out any way you wanted. This is the way I did it. And then I put the bed here. I don't know the angle to fix, so it just stays. Okay, here we go. So I put the bed here, and then the little dresser over here, and it's kind of just, I got the corkboard hanging up on the wall from the Dream Decorator pack. I believe that's the one that comes from. And yeah, so it's kind of got like a little drop off area here for things if you want it on top of the dresser. And then I have the little desk area out here that overlooks this, and that's another reason why I didn't make this a door, because I wanted this to be the desk area, because I was trying to fit as much stuff in here, down here as I could that made it look good and not overcrowded still. And so yeah, I did make that into a window, but you could easily change that into a door and go out into this area. You can't actually get there, so that's why I didn't add anything special to it. And I didn't really want the water to be there, because I wanted it as an area that you could get down into, so, but I didn't do it. But yeah, so that is this downstairs area, and honestly, out of this whole build, I love this area down here. It's like its own little apartment, and I think it looks great. So yeah, head back up. That is everything. So that's this whole build. Like, again, this was for the Lilsimsie's challenge. I just wanted to do a short little walkthrough to show you the house. It is in the gallery to download on your own if you would like to do that and place it, and you can use it in your own gameplay. It should work for everything as long as you have the packs that I used. I can't remember all of them that I did use, but either way, if you don't, you can just replace those items with yourself. The overall look of it should stay the same regardless. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and give this video a thumbs up, and leave a comment down below letting me know what you think about this build. Thank you so much for watching.